It's been a hell of a ride, hasn't it? We've done everything imaginable for the sake of doing it. Cults, a children's show. I'm pretty sure I ate glass once or twice, and it's all led to this, our final episode. We didn't think this day would ever come, but it turns out it's in our contracts.
Really? That's how you want to start our final episode?
Do you have any better ideas?
A few, actually.
Well, keep them to yourself. Also, where's Blake with my coffee?
What? Blake's our floor director. He has better things to be doing. If you want a coffee, you could have gotten one yourself or asked a PA to get it for you.
I asked Blake to get me a coffee, and I want Blake to get me a copy. And when you find him, tell him to get me a latte.
All right, next time I get up, I'll look for him.
Very funny, because you're a flower pot, so you can't stand up.
My immobility is not a joke, Oscar.
Just start the show.
It's Overnight with Oscar. Today's guests, Sean Becker from Titan TV and Lucas Hansen from UWO Film Society. Musical guest, Horace Green. And here's your host, Oscar Benitez.
Welcome everyone. I'm Oscar Benitez and you're watching Overnight with Oscar. Today for our final show, I thought we'd do something a little special. Our guests are both high rollers in the world of film and television, so I think it's only right that we host an awards show.
What a wonderful idea, Oscar.
I know, Steve, so why don't we roll out the red carpet?
Where do you want it, Mac?
Up here. So, you find everything okay?
Listen, buddy, I don't get paid to chit-chat. That'll be $75.
You can talk to the secretary on the way out.
Oscar, we don't have a secretary.
I know. Look at this wonderful red carpet. Actually, we could only afford an oriental rug for the evening, and it's a rental, so we have to give it back. But what do you think, Steve?
Well, I think it really ties the room together. And I think we have a top-notch show in store.
Right you are. And hopefully to prove my point, here comes our first celebrity guest, person who misremembers sayings, Jamie!
Hey, Oscar, it's good to see you again. How are you? Still running the old cat race?
Yeah, I'm still in the rat race.
Wonderful.
Who's she?
It's Jamie, the person who misremembers sayings. She's the only person who accepted our invitation.
Hey, what's the big IKEA?
We're just having a little chat over here, nothing to worry about.
That's not even a saying. Whose idea was this?
Look, she's the only person who agreed to come on the show, and we just have to make do. So, Jamie, I hear you're graduating next year. What do you plan on doing?
I don't know. I might just... I'll burn that bridge regardless, or irregardless, when I come to it.
Okay, no, I can't abide by this, Oscar.
What?
Irregardless is not a word.
Oh, come on, it doesn't really matter.
Doesn't matter. It's grammar. It's important. It's also important to get guests who aren't complete numbskulls.
Steve! That was very rude. I'm so sorry. He didn't mean it like that.
It's okay, man. As my mom always told me, sticks and stones may play trombones, but birds will always alert me.
Okay, that's it. Get out.
Steve, you're being really impolite. Is this why you never remarried?
No, actually, that's because I like meat too much.
What is that? Is that copyrighted music? We can't have that on the show. Who are you?
Thy precious show is not thine alone. Continue in thy ways, and thou shalt be met with an unfortunate end.
Who was that?
Yeah, I'd like to get to the middle of this.
While we try to figure out what's going on, we're going to take a real quick break. Stick around.
If you have any interest in the music industry, whether it be recording, live sound, or audio for video, this could be a really useful minor for you to take. We have our main recording computer lab where most students start out, and we do actually have this main studio and two side studios. Hi, I'm Professor Nathan Edwards. I'm the Director of Recording Technology, and I would love to meet or talk to any of you who have an interest in the music industry minor.
Patriotism. It inspires passionate debate, and it's worn like a badge of honor with good reason. Because it means love and devotion for one's country. Love. But what really makes up this country of ours? What is it we love? It's the people. Almost half the country belongs to minority groups. People who are lesbian, African American, and bi, and transgender, and Native American, and proud of it. After all, what's more American than freedom to celebrate the things that make us, us? This year, patriotism shouldn't just be about pride of country. It should be about love. Love beyond age, disability, sexuality, race, religion, and any other labels. Because the second any of us judge people based on those labels, we're not really being patriotic, are we? Because love has no labels.
I love my sister.
My heart doesn't see race. Love is love.
Welcome back to Overthinking the Obvious. I'm Oscar, and I'm here with two illustrious guests, the station manager of Titan TV, Sean Becker, and president of the UWO Film Society, Lucas Hansen. That was way faster than anticipated for you touching that. All right. So, Lucas, Sean, tell me about Film Society, Lucas. Tell me, what is that all about?
So Film Society, we're all about short films. We make short films, about 2 per year. Recently, the past 2 years, we've been working on building a feature film project, which is going to be an anthology film of different short films we've made over the years, and usually those, we put our more experienced crew on those. We can ensure that they're of the utmost quality, festival worthy, so we can eventually have a larger body of work that we can present as kind of the embodiment of what we've done over the years.
All right. Because there's two guests, I have to give each of you the same amount of time. So, Titan TV, Sean Becker, what do you do?
What do I do? Well, I manage Titan TV, which is our lovely TV station here on campus that you should know plenty about.
Is that
Yeah, I mean we make TV.
it makes you
It's pretty fun.
All right, so TV and film don't usually get along, at least in the showbiz. Normally they don't. So, what do you like about each other's organizations?
Well, I haven't done a whole lot with Titan TV, so that's an issue. I admire your studios. They're very nice studios, so that's neat.
Cool. I admire your guys' work, I guess. Just as long as we're trading admiration. But no, I really like Film Society. I haven't been super involved, but I've done a little, sound work or, just hung out on set a few times with you guys. You guys are a pretty fun group.
All right, Sean, what's it like to be my boss? Technically be my boss.
It is a chore every day. Folks, you have no idea how much of this show gets censored.
So, how often do Titan TV and Film Society collaborate?
Not super often. Last semester, one of our shows was largely created by a lot of Film Society veterans, including David Yanish, who was the Film Society president before me, and we saw a lot of collaboration with that because they really reached out to Film Society trying to get members to be involved and help them work on that show.
Yeah, really, it's all up to the members. We try to collaborate with each other, but it doesn't always work out. So it's really up to the members to reach out to each organization to look for some help.
So when do you guys meet as clubs? When do you meet?
We have weekly meetings at 6:30 p.m. on Thursdays.
All right, Sean.
And Titan TV meets once per month, usually the first or second Monday of the month in our Studio 1 at 6 p.m.
All right. So let me hear a little bit more about what projects are you guys working on, or what's the end of the semester wrap up look like?
Well, for Titan TV, as you folks probably know, this is one of our last episodes of the semester, Overnight with Oscar here. We got a few more news broadcasts and sports broadcasts, but everything's really in post-production or wrapping up for their final airings.
And Film Society is going to be filming our 2 shorts, both in interim. Hopefully the snow will be gone by then. And they're still currently in pre-production.
Right.
And then we also have our 2 shorts, which were filmed last semester. Those are both, the post-production for both of those films is getting pretty close to being done.
All right. So Lucas, are you more of a sauces or a spread type of guy? You look like a guy who appreciates a good spread.
I do. I'd say I have sauces more often, but I probably prefer spreads.
All right. So Sean, are you for or against floors?
I am against floors.
Against floors. Some people say they're unnatural.
They are. I prefer grass.
Grass? You prefer grass?
Yes.
Like fake grass, real grass, bluegrass?
Real grass all the way. Oh, I do like bluegrass too, though.
Bluegrass?
Oh yeah.
Really?
Oh yeah.
Have you ever
Get
been to
that banjo
Kentucky?
out. Oh man, I wish I could go to Kentucky.
Wish you could go to Kentucky?
Oh yeah.
You ever been to Kentucky? Do you like
I've
yourself
driven
some bluegrass?
I've driven through.
You've driven through
Bluegrass
Kentucky?
grass is beautiful.
All right. So, huh? There's glass in my mug.
Do you think it could be that phantom?
You know I don't believe in any of that hocus pocus stuff.
You literally saw a masked phantom like 5 minutes ago. He said you'd meet an unfortunate end.
This stuff is actually surprisingly sharp. Oh, yep. Somebody's trying to kill me. All right. So, you guys had the luxury of seeing the show before. What were you expecting today?
I had no idea what to expect. Oscar, you never cease to amaze me.
Really? After all this time, after all the stuff you've heard, nothing.
Nothing.
I didn't expect anything. You didn't expect any of those oranges?
No.
We didn't expect these oranges?
I was not.
I heard that, Lucas, so we brought this up because we heard that you very much enjoy Legos, and you have proven me right by how quickly you actually managed to grab those Legos. Could you tell me about your passion for Legos?
Yeah, that's just what I was into when I was a kid. I've, for as long as I remember, I've just been playing with them. And just because as a media enthusiast, I'm staring at screens all day, so I've been recently been trying to force myself to play with Legos more often.
All right. So now back to the whole thing. How can people get involved in your organization? Will you take anyone? Will you teach anyone?
Teaching people is my favorite thing to do. Titan TV is open to all students of all ages and all majors. Just come on down. It doesn't matter how much you know. We love teaching people who know nothing.
Yeah, absolutely. Just get involved, please, please, please. You're not using your time in this major right if you're not getting involved in student organizations. You can't learn everything you need to learn just in a classroom. So please, not for our sakes, but for yours.
How did you guys start off? Did you guys start off knowing nothing, basically?
I knew absolutely nothing when I started working sports broadcasts, starting off as a camera operator on a volleyball game, and one day just suddenly being thrust into directing football.
All right. And you, I know that you started off as a producer on a short film. We'll be right back with Sean Betcher and Lucas. Stick around.
Encuentra el bosque más cercano en descubreelbosque.org. El bosque, más cerca de lo que crees.
Connor is struggling in school.
Finding lowest airfare to Istanbul.
Why don't you understand me?
I do. This is what it feels like for kids with learning and attention issues. Redirecting to understood.org.
Stories are something that you watch, something that you enjoy hearing, something that you can imagine. And as radio, TV, film students, stories are something we express, something we tell. They are something we create. Because in the end, we are the storytellers.
I adopted Bento in 2010 from a shelter. As it turns out, we have very similar personalities. And this cat makes me make art because he's always motivating me to take pictures of him, to draw pictures of him. He just is motivating artistically. It's just that simple. Well, he's my best friend, but a lot of people know him as Keyboard Cat.
Welcome back to Overlooked at Awards season. I'm Oscar, and I'm here with Sean Becker from Titan TV and Lucas Hansen from the UWO Film Society. So, Lucas,
Yeah.
Who are you and what do you want?
Thy wicked ways suffocate those who work tirelessly.
Oscar, try to pull a Chris Hansen on him.
Do you think that'll work?
It's worth a shot.
Phantom, why don't you take a seat?
You shall meet your end as you have made your end.
Phantom, why don't you take a seat?
Do not try.
Take a seat. Good. Can I get you anything? Water, cookies? I think we have some stuff backstage.
Oh, I ate those cookies backstage.
There are no cookies. Your time runs thin, Oscar.
Huh. So, back to the interview. You guys are media...
Oscar, this really isn't good. Aren't you worried for your life?
No, not really. I don't mess with ghosts. I don't believe in them. I think everything will be fine. So, you guys are media literate. I had some ideas I want to run past you guys, since both of your organizations have to involve pitching a short film or a TV series. So, here are some of the ideas that I wrote up that I think you guys just tell me yes or no if you would accept this as a pitch. So, Life in the Fast Lane, a reality TV show about cashiers that work in the 10 items or less section.
Oh, yes.
Yes?
Yes.
We don't do TV, but if you wanted to do a short film, sure.
Okay. Is that going to be your answer for most of these?
If you call it a TV show, I'll probably say no.
All right. Crawfish Murders, an investigative show about murders committed by crawfish.
Oh, I would pick that up too.
I don't work with animals.
No animals?
All right.
Is that a hard no for the Film Society crew?
Yeah.
Hard Times at Flutter Buffet, a gritty neo-noir about the employees of a children's restaurant and arcade.
Again, no children, no animals.
All right.
I'd work with it.
All right. I think you'll like this one, even though it involves a bird. My Bird Fidel, a new age take on the classic boy meets talking dog story. But by dog, we mean bird, and by bird, we mean communist revolutionary, who is also a bird.
That sounds complicated.
So, yes.
Yes.
Yes. Yes. I knew that you were a man of higher class who knows culture when he sees it. So, this one's an import from Japan. Attempt Face, a charade television program for the acting and the entertainment of people who watch TV. As in, it's just charades. It's just charades. That's all it is.
Okay. I probably wouldn't. It lacks depth.
It lacks depth, but charades, whatever. No?
I'm probably out as well.
You're out as well?
Yeah.
No charades for you? Teaching Poorly. A former meth kingpin, cured of his cancer, delves into the seedy underworld of primary education.
I would definitely watch that.
You would. I am zipping up my zipper right now.
Okay.
So, yes?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, it's kind of like a kindergarten cop.
Yeah, I've heard
Yeah. Okay.
All right, so South by Southwest. A man-on-the-run thriller about a poor, starving film student who's on the run from the FBI after he steals a movie for one of his classes.
I'd pick that up.
We'd pick that up.
I'd pick that up.
Sure.
Sure?
Yeah.
Cop Chef. cop by day, chef by night.
Can we reverse it?
No. It needs to be cop by day, chef by night, because I think the blank by blank, cop by night, or like superhero by night, vigilante by night is too overplayed. I want this to be a cop who has a terrible job. He gets terrible pay, so by night he has to be a chef.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'd pick it up.
You pick it up?
I like chefs.
You like chefs?
I love chefs.
All right. So how about this one? Man tree. It's just a tree made of men. That's all it is. Yes?
Yes.
No.
Immediate. Yes.
No man tree for you?
No man tree
You don't
for
think
me.
it's not artsy enough for you? Do
No,
we need to add
I mean,
romance
I
subplot
feel
to
like
it?
that's a little risque for TV.
It's a little risky. Man tree? Really?
Oh yeah.
All
I mean
right.
that's more of a film.
How about this? A documentary about the making of fake fruit, and that's all it is.
Yeah.
We go back all the
Yes.
way to the early 1500s when people were tricking each other by painting rocks.
Sounds great.
It sounds fantastic. I would pick it up.
All right. So, and we have another one for you. Ink Inc. A hard-hitting documentary about illegal inking operations in the jungles of Tanzania, where corporate America threatens the lives of baby ostriches for their precious ink. This summer, morality isn't just black and white.
Is that a thing?
I feel like it's very inaccurate, but I would still pick it up.
Well, if we've never heard of it, then it's probably a big problem that needs to be brought
I was about to
light.
say, yeah, that's what documentaries are all about.
Yeah.
Ink
So,
Inc.
I
That's
think so,
what it's
yeah.
all about.
I think as media makers, we have to.
It's like our responsibility. Yeah.
All right. So, I very much enjoy this glass. I didn't think it'd be the type of thing that I would do, is enjoy glass very much, but it just kind of is.
Enough! Enough of this frivolity! Oscar Benitez, your hour has come. No longer shall I be tormented by your insipid demands.
What are you talking about? Who are you? Oh my god, I should have known it was you, Blake. All along. Why did you do this? No, don't tell me. How could this have happened? Could it have been me? Could I have driven you to madness? But how? Why? Why? Bye, Blake. See you at the rap party. So, I hired him for a very specific reason, and I think it's the final episode, so I think he's just lashing out. He's an angry teen. Angst is getting all to us. You know, that's a documentary I consider, Angst. We'll be right back with Horace Green.
Hi, I'm Hunter Vaughn, executive producer for Titan Overtime. You know, since we brought Christine on for this season, we've started to watch a lot more soccer. And I have to say, I really like the way they do things.
Hey Hunter, what's going on?
I really have to get this
Yeah, I
edited.
cannot decide on a tie this week. I'm really frustrated. What? Seriously? The yellow card? I get a yellow card just for that? Oh, come on, now what do you do? What?
Out!
Come on! Yellow card, red card.
It appears these hot ashes are about to be dumped, which could possibly start a wildfire. How will Smokey deal with such a hot situation? The garden hose defense. Next, a thorough stir. Then another spray. And finally, feeling if the ashes are cool.
Oh, yeah.
Ah yes, the selfie. A ritual practiced so frequently with this tribe, but not so much by Smokey Bear.
Only you can prevent wildfires.
I like to eat apples and bananas. I want to eat apples and bananas. I need to eat apples and bananas. Why can't I eat apples and bananas?
Support the Feeding America nationwide network of food banks to help provide meals to those in need. Join us at feedingamerica.org.
Ladies and gentlemen, Horace Green.
I get fevers when you come around. And I got to have you. You are my power maker and power taker. A love so good it defy expectation. If I don't get, I die from deprivation. And I get fevers when you come around. I hope that this love don't keep me down. Nobody showed me all of the magic I had missed till now. And now I'm closer to a brain breakdown. I gotta get a little touch right now. And I get fevers when you come around. I hope that this love don't keep me down. Baby, you've got to be colder than that, 'cause my heart still wants you back. Baby, you've got to be colder than that, 'cause my heart still wants you to come back. I know she will, because she's got fevers too. And I get fevers when you come around. Hey. I hope that this love don't keep me down. I get fevers when you come around. I hope that this love don't keep me down. I get fevers when you. She gets fevers, she gets fevers too. She gets fevers, she gets fevers too.
Come on, guys. For everyone here at Titan TV and for Overnight with Oscar, we want to thank everyone for watching the show night after night. I'd like to thank Oscar and the amazing cast and production design, and yes, you too, Mr. Butterbean. We'd like to thank our director, Connor, our assistant director, Taylor Mueller, our floor director, Blake, despite his recent change to the dark side. I'd like to thank everyone who's worked on the show. And where did the camera go? Hello. Do you mind? We'd like to thank everyone who's ever worked on the show, the amazing writing team, and everything that has ever been done for this show. I am rambling. Well, now that Oscar's gone, I suppose it's back to the orphanage for me and for the rest of us, especially him. But, as they say, may the road always rise up to meet you, and until we meet again, may God himself hold you in the palm of his hands. For everyone here, one final time at Titan TV, good night.